Hello and welcome to Physics 111. I am your instructor, Dr. Raja Al-Mukakhal. In this video, I would like to welcome you to class, and I want to show you how to navigate this online course. So as you know, we have recently transitioned from Schoology to Canvas, and I hope all of you are enjoying the new course management system because it is much fancier and much easier to navigate and more intuitive and all that. So anyway, as you all know, if you click on your dashboard under your account, you will see all the courses that you have registered for the fall semester. And so I have an educator account, so what you are seeing is a little bit different from what you see. But anyway, this is the course that I am teaching, which it will show up in your from your perspective is the course that you're taking. But anyway, so you click on the course, the physics course right here, and then you will be presented with this page. And you're probably going to see only those two items here, but you're not going to see the rest of them because I have them as unpublished. See that this the green one here, the green check means it's published, but this is unpublished from the student perspective. So anyway, that's basically how it's going to look like. You start with what I call module 0, start here, and then module 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to module 14 right there. The reason is module 14 module is because the fall semester is about 14 weeks, and each week I'm calling it a module, and in each module contains several assignments that you need to do. You got that? And each week also we will be studying on average approximately one chapter. So one chapter per week, and then all the assignment that you need to do within that week. Look at the dates right here. For example, for module 1, which is week 1, it starts on a Monday, 8/22. It will end on a Sunday, 8/28. Week 2, or module 2, it starts on a Monday, 8/29, and Sunday, 9/4, and so on. Okay, basically the first day, the first day of the week is a Monday, and the last day of the week is a Sunday. And to be more specific, the first day of the week is Monday 12 midnight, which is the very first minute of the week, or the first minute of Monday rather. And then 8/28, which is a Sunday, 11:59, which is the last minute of Sunday. So keep in mind, the week begins at 12 midnight Monday, and it ends at 11:59 Sunday. And within that time, which is a 7-day exactly down to the minute, you need to submit all the assignment for that week. Okay, I hope you understand that. All right. So let me go over the module 0, which is basically, you can think of it like your lounging pad, where it has all the items that you need for the semester. So I have here an item called Welcome to Class, which is a continuation of the course syllabus. We're going to go over both of them in a minute. This is the video that you are watching right now. And then there is a discussion forum here. It's called Ask the Professor. For example, if you have a question for me, you can simply click on that, and then you post your question there, and then I will be more than happy to answer it, hopefully within 24 hours or so. Okay, and then also here, introduce yourself. I'll go over that, and then there is something called Student Cafe. Once you finish reading all these items, okay, within hopefully this week, you want to take the syllabus quiz. It's a very simple quiz. It's only 5 questions. All the answers, you will find them within the syllabus, the course syllabus, and the Welcome to Class, especially Welcome to Class. Very simple. And you will take it, and then I think you have an unlimited number of attempts. You just keep taking. It's a multiple choice, 5 questions. And, you know, I can show it to you. Why not? I can show it to you. Here it is, preview. It's only 5 questions, as you can see here. Here they are. You can stop the video and look at them if you want to. But again, they are part of your, you know, making sure that you understand what's going on in the syllabus. Okay? All right. Okay. So let me go over some of the pages here. I'm going to start with Welcome to Class. Please take the time to read it. Here it is. He said, I want to provide you with and by the way, I am the one who designed this course, so everything there is mine. So if you have any issue with anything, you simply ask me and I'll be more than happy to help you with it. All right. He said, I want to provide you with a brief description of how this online course is designed and how to navigate the various features that are presented in it. The structure of the course, as I said, let me make it a little bit bigger maybe, without losing, there we go. Okay, it says all of the 14 weeks of the semester are divided into weekly modules. Each module contains mostly one chapter from the book. Okay, there are 3 standard assignments in each module that you must be done and submitted by Sunday 11:59, which is the last day of the week. Remember, we start on a Monday and on a Sunday. The 3 assignments are discussion forum, a lab experiment, which is basically a computer simulation. You don't need to buy any equipment or anything like that, and the homework assignment on mastering physics. I'll come back to mastering in a sec. During each week, you will read the new chapter from the textbook. Okay, I'm going to show you the textbook in a sec. Watch the video lecture of the chapter. I have designed video lecture for every single chapter, and those lectures go for between an hour to 2 hours, sometimes even 3 hours. So you can just sit back and watch those lectures and learn the physics. And I cover every single thing that you need for this course. Okay. Work on the homework, conduct the lab experiment, and throughout the week participate in the discussion forum with your classmates. Okay. Homework. There is a homework assignment for every chapter. So basically, every time we are covering a chapter, I will give you some homework assignment that you need to do, and usually between 7 to 10 problems. You have a I think it's 6 attempts for each problem, and unlimited amount of time. You can spend days on it, working on it. So, and you have 6 attempts for each problem. And if you need more attempts, just let me know. Maybe I could extend that for you. All homework assignment will be done through the Mastering Physics website. I'll come back to this in a sec. Provided by the book publisher, see below. And you are encouraged to discuss the homework problem with me and with your classmates. The laboratory, the simulated lab, most of the lab experiments are lab simulations. Okay. The computer simulation, actually fun, almost feel like you're playing a game, that can be done virtually on your computer, with the exception of 2 to 3 that will be conducted as hands-on. More on those later. To do the lab experiment, simply follow the instruction provided in each, and then submit the lab sheet by Sunday here. Sorry about that. Let me fix it. Can I fix it now? I'll fix it later. Anyway, by Sunday 11:59. Okay, this is the typo right there. Discussion forum. During the week, you will need to stay active in the discussion forum. You are expected to log into the course and post and respond to the weekly discussion. At the minimum, you must post and respond on 3 separate days, and the first post must be made no later than Saturday night of that week. Okay. I think that's another typo. It should have been Wednesday. I apologize for that. I'm going to make all of that clear. I think this should be a Wednesday. Okay. How to access Mastering Physics. Now, the way you access Mastering Physics. Now, first of all, what is Mastering Physics? Mastering Physics is a homework management system that is supplied to us by Pearson, which is the book publisher of us. So all you need to do is, you see this link right there, and you click on it, and then you have Pearson Mastering Physics right there. Okay. You don't want to sign in yet, because if you don't have an account, you want to click on Student. I am Educator, so this is where I click. But as a student, you want to click here. And once you click, you need to supply 3 things here. You want the email address, okay? And make sure, please use the Mojave email address. Don't use your personal email like Gmail or Yahoo. Please use only your Mojave email address. Very important. And then you need the course ID, okay? I'm going to show it to you in just a second. And then you need your credit card to pay for it. It's around, I think it's around $90 with the textbook. I think it's around there, $190. It's the total cost for the thing, the book and the homework management system. Okay. So, what is the course ID? Well, I have designed our course through Mastering Physics on Pearson, and each course has a certain course ID. So you need to target the course that I have designed. I am your instructor, so that's design. So you need to get that, and then once you get it, so you go, okay, so if you have those 3, you get your credit card ready, You have the course ID and you have your email address, so you just go, okay, register now, and then you will go right there, and then you will put in your course ID, and then you go through, I'm not going to do that, you go through the registration process, okay? Where do you get the course ID? It's right there. You go back to, welcome to class, it's right here. Course ID, right there in green. It's basically my last name, Al-Mukahal 22699. Got it? You don't need the name of the course here, but there it is. I mean, at Mastering Physics, I named it Mojave Physics 111 Fall 2022. Okay. So anyway, after you have read everything under Module 0, you need to take the quiz. I think I already told you about that. All right. Okay, you can read the rest of that. So let me go back. I don't need this anymore. Oh, let me show you. If I click on it, I don't know what will happen. If I put the course ID, I think because the course did not start yet, I am recording this video before August 22nd, so probably I won't get anywhere. Continue to register, probably it won't let me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it can let me actually. So anyway, but you're not going to see this page. You're going to see something like create an account right there. I think, there we go, new to Pearson, because the system already recognizes who I am, but you will see this one. You see what I'm saying? You're going to say, you're going to see create your account. You're going to go through that process. You got that? Okay. Anyway, so that's the first item under Module 0. The second, of course, this is the video that you're watching. And then you have the course syllabus. And the course syllabus is right here, guys. Okay, this is just, I copy-pasted the course syllabus, this one. So I'm going to click on that. And there it is. It has all the information about the course and myself. So this is the title, of course. My name is Raja Al-Mukahal. You can call me Dr. Raja or Raja. I don't know. I don't care how you call me. This is my mobile telephone number. And by the way, I live in Henderson, Nevada. You can contact me through email or ask the professor. If absolutely necessary, you can give me a call if you want to. And my office hours, by the way, on weekdays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, mainly Monday, Wednesday. It changes, but for this fall semester, it's one Monday, Wednesday. Maybe I should include that. Okay. And then you can read the rest of that, but I want to go into here are the assignment that we are doing. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. As you can see, the assignment that we're going to be you're going to be working on is the discussion forum, the laboratory, homework, and midterm exams. I believe there will be 4 of them. Okay, maybe 3 and a final. But last year when I taught this course, I gave my students 4. Okay, so there will be probably 4 midterm exam, and then you have the final exam, which is a comprehensive exam. Accumulative but selective. I will tell you which topics. You don't need to study everything, only specific topics. So anyway, the discussion is 15% of the grade, laboratory 20% of the grade, homework 20% of the grade, the midterm exam, all the 4, 30% of the grade, and the final exam is 15%, even though it's accumulative. All right. And then like I said, I have broken down the course schedule into modules, and there they are. And each module, like I said, they cover more or less 1 chapter. So these are the chapter titles of the book. So for example, module 1, which means chapter 1, and the chapter 1, the title of it is Models, Measurement, and Vectors. And then module 2, which is chapter 2, Motion Along a Straight Line. And as you can see here, those are the dates. Like I said, Mondays end on Wednesdays, 11:59. And then when we finish the 3rd chapter, Motion in a Plane, we're going to take midterm exam number 1, and then and so on. Midterm exam number 2 and number 3. And I haven't decided where to put the midterm exam number 4. It could be after module 12 or 11. I'm not sure. I haven't worked on that yet, but that's too early. This is way I think. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. There we go. The table. I thought the table finishes here. There we go. So So this is the midterm exam number 3, and this number 4 right there. And then we have the final exam, which is due on the last day of the semester. According to the calendar, the last day of the semester is December 9th. Okay? And then the rest of that is the fine print of the syllabus that all of us are supposed to put in here. Please take the time to read it as well. Okay. Let me make sure I covered everything here. Okay, so let me go back. So that's basically the course syllabus. The next item is Ask the Professor. Let me just go over it very quickly. If you have a question that is related to a physics problem or homework, let's say you're working on a homework problem and you can't do it, simply tell me which homework problem, or at best copy paste that problem and post it right here. So simply go to reply. Let me read this first. He said, do you have any questions? If you have a question regarding the course or a physics problem, please post it here. I'll be checking this area every day. So basically what you do, you click reply, and then you type in whatever that problem is. And, you tell me problem number, say 3 or whatever. And then you type in the statement of the problem. And then you tell me, can you please help me with it? And I'll be more than happy to look at it and help you out. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll be checking this area, this forum on a daily basis to help you out with any problem. However, if your question is private in nature, say for example you want to discuss grade, or you didn't take the exam for whatever reason, or you missed it or whatever reason, you don't need to discuss that on this. Remember, this is a public forum for all students. So whatever you write here, all your classmates have access to it. So like I said, it's only for, we're just going to keep it only for, if you have a general question about the course, or you have a homework problem or whatever you want to discuss. Okay? All right. So that's basically what it is. Ask the professor. And then the next one, introduce yourself. I hope I will see all of you using this the first week, first day of school. Welcome everyone. Please introduce yourself to class. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your major, your family, personal interest, whatever else you would like to share. Please respond to other posts from other classmates and, basically get to know each other. So introduce yourself here, tell a little bit about you. I'll be more than happy to, I would like to read about you, and I will respond with something like nice to meet you or something like that. Okay. And then the next one is a student cafe. Most students don't use it, but basically it says, welcome. Do you have a comment or issue that you would like to share with your fellow classmate? Go ahead and post it here. Most likely I will not be visiting this forum since it's only for students. If you have questions to me, either send me an email or post it under Ask the Professor. Like I said, these forums are optional. You're not required to go, to post anything on there. These are optional. They're just available for you. The one that you want to pay attention to is Ask the Professor if you really want, if you have a question for me. And then the last item, I just showed it to you in the beginning of the video, is the required quiz that please take it by, by the end of the week, I hope. Okay? All right. Then we come to Module 1. This is basically where you start your class. Okay? So every one of them, they kind of have the same structure. I made everything look kind of the same. I'm starting with the objective of the chapter 1, and then the checklist of all the activities that you need to do. And then I have a PowerPoint presentation of the chapter. I got it from the book publisher. And then you have the video lecture. Okay, that's the lecture video of the chapter. I'll come back to all of that. And then you have a discussion question that you need to do and make your first post by Wednesday. Please, Wednesday, not Saturday, as that typo I had. Okay, and then we have a lab experiment that you're going to be doing. You're going to do all of that. You're going to do the discussion, and you're going to do the homework at Mastering Physics. I didn't show you that yet. All of that is going to be done by 8/28 Sunday, 11:59 p.m. You got that? And when you say, by the way, 11:59 p.m., I'm talking here Arizona time, okay, Mojave County or time. You see what I'm saying? We go by the location of the campus, which is basically Arizona. Got it? Okay, so for example, if I click on discussion, there we go. How can the proper use of units help to solve a technical problem? Search the web and find cases in which a mistake in units caused a failure or a disaster. Avoid duplication. And I will be what I do is I will publish some sample posts that has been done by students who have taken this course with me last year, so you can see what you need to write. Okay, and then I give you some direction here. Post your initial response by Saturday, by Wednesday here. Your initial post must be between 70 to 100 words. I hope this is not much. This is like less than half a page, I think. By the last day, Monday, which I think it has been those days have been done for. Let me show you right now. I apologize for this. I wasn't ready for this. That should be Wednesday. And that would be by Sunday right there. There we go. Respond to 2 other students in 2 to 3 substantially meaningful sentences. Posts such as, wow, that's a great post, excellent post, thank you, will be given 0 credits. Okay. Okay. Now we got Wednesday and Sunday. And then the video lecture here, if you click on it, and my internet wasn't working very well. Let me see if I start from the beginning. Let me go over something else while this thing is loading. It should work okay. Maybe I'll go to YouTube itself.
These old notes made me $43. I uploaded them to StuDocu, and they made me an offer of...
Get out of here. Chapter 1. There we go. And which section that you need to concentrate on. Before I do that, I have a couple of notes to mention. Put it on the wall or something like that, so you don't need to look. I'm not sure if you could go back to where it's... There we go. As you can see here, I am solving problems from chapter 1. This video goes for, as you can see here, 1 hour and 24 minutes. Like I said, it's a full lecture. It's a full 2 lectures, really, to cover chapter 1. So you can sit back after you do your reading assignment from the textbook. Just sit back and take notes. Sit down with your notebook and take the notes and do the problem that I do. And by the way, a lot of the homework problems that I give you, I would say 50% of them, I don't want to exaggerate, maybe 40% of them, maybe 30% of them, depending on the chapter really, are actually done in those videos. So I urge you to look at them. Look how many people actually watched it. They are very popular videos. A lot of students like them. To answer, and the answer is 8.06 centimeter squared. There we go. That's the area. I urge you to, while I'm working on some examples, see, I tell you, here is the statement of the problem. You can pause the video and work it out yourself. You know what I mean? And then you watch me do it, and make sure that see if you have done it correctly, and so on. You see what I'm saying? Another thing, I have all of the lectures for this course. Since I am here in YouTube. If you click on, well, that's mine. So if you go, this is my channel name, Professor.Almokahal, UNLV. I have to admit, I have created those videos for University of Nevada, Las Vegas, when we went through during the pandemic. And of course, I'm presenting them to you here. Anyway, so if you look at under playlist right there, and then Physics 151, which is basically our course 111. At UNLV, it is called Physics 151. So if you click on that, you will get all the chapters right there. And we are actually using the same textbook as UNLV book. So these are all the chapters. They match everything we're doing. Okay, so these are all the chapters. So if you want to, look them up. Okay. All right. Good. Let me see. so we covered, oh, okay, and then we have the lab experiment. The lab experiment is not really a lab experiment this week, basically a file, and it just basically, we go over how to write numbers in scientific notation, how to calculate the percent error or the percent difference, how to make graphs. You know, it basically just prepares you for the future lab. So it's kind of a simple, very, very simple. It's not really a lab. It's just basically a bunch of exercises. And then this is the file right here. I'm calling it Module 1 Lab, the Scientific Method. And then, but you want to submit the answer sheet. Okay, let me show you both of them. So let me show you that. Here it is. You want to read what's going on here. I have done all of that myself. It's called Lab 1, the Scientific Method. And then you can read all of that. And then here it said, convert to scientific notation, those big numbers or very tiny numbers. Convert to standard notation. And then multiply and leave the answer in scientific notation, and so on. Then you have here the second part, measurement and error. Basically, this is the formula for calculating percent error. And then I'm giving you examples. And then there is a problem here that you want to work on. And then plotting and graph. This is very important. Whoops, very important this. And then you want to basically use Excel to make the graph. There is a graph that you'll be asked to do based on the data that I'm giving you here. Mathematical, this is the problem right here. So you have a data of temperature versus chirp rate, and then you want to plot the graph, and then you want to, I'm sure you've done all of that. You calculate the slope of the line, and then here is the equation of the line, and you can do that through Excel. It's called the trend line, guys. Make sure you remember that, trend line. If you're not familiar with Excel, look up something called trend line. The trend line in Excel is basically the slope of the line. It measures the slope of the line for you. Anyway, it is, I promise you, it's a very, very simple lab. There's nothing difficult about it. Whoops, and then let me, what is it? Did I lose it? Let me go back again. So anyway, so like I said, and then what you want to do, you want to put in all your numbers into the answer sheet right here. And it's just a bunch of, blank spaces here. So this corresponds to the first question. You just put your answers right there. And then right here and so on. Okay. It's written in Word, so you should be able to download it and then just type it up with your keyboard. You don't need to write it by hand or scan it or something like that. Okay. And you can just submit that. Now, if you want to submit the actual lab sheet here, this one, where you write your answers here, that'll be fine with me. But I think the answer sheet look more neat. Okay. So that's basically the first lab, the first week of lab. Okay. So now let me go to the last part. Let's see, and that is, this is PowerPoint presentation. You can click on it and look at it. That is the checklist of all the things that you need to do for the week. For example, here it said the checklist, all assignments are due by the last day, Sunday, 11:59. So I tell you what you need to do for the week, okay? Read the module, a chapter from the textbook, and so on. And then here, while you're reading, you want to concentrate here. You want to concentrate on certain pages in the book. For example, here are the most important topic that you need to read from the textbook before you start on your assignment. Read pages from 5 to 6 and look up table 1.1. Study example 1.1 and 1.2 page blah, 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 and so on. You got that? Now, I go through that in the video, okay? So I followed that in the video, in my video lectures. So anyway, and then you got the lab activity and so on. What else? Okay, now, so let me go back to Module 0, the Welcome to Class here. And like I told you, you want to go to Pearson, and then you want to create, like I told you, you want to click on Student, and you want to create an account, and all of that. So let's suppose that you create an account. So you go back to this page, you go sign in, and you're going to sign in. And remember, you have a student account. I have an educator account. So what you see here may not look exactly like yours. So you're going to click on the My Course. After you put in your course ID, the system will recognize that you are a student here. I should be able to see your name under the grade book here. There is nobody here yet. See, there's supposed to be students down here, but no one is registering yet because this is before class starts. Okay, this is, again, I have an educator account, so this is under the grade book. So let me go back to assignment, or maybe the main menu. Let me just go here. There we go. So I think this is the welcome page when you open it up. It's kind of ugly, but if you scroll down, you're going to see all assignments. So when you click on that, so these are the assignments that I have prepared for you right there. Okay, they are already there. I mean, I will be changing some of them, but basically here's so the assignment for chapter 1, which is module 1. The due date is on it is as you can see here. These are the wrong due dates. It should be 11:59 p.m. I need to fix that. I'm still working on it. This is a work in progress. It's good that I'm actually paying attention to it. So anyway, so this is chapter 1. This is the homework, and the due date, as you know, is 11:59 p.m. I need to do that. And of course, it begins on the first day of the week, which is 8/22. I made it begins just 2 days before that. But anyway, there we are. And when you click on it, let me just show you how it looks like. And these are the problem. At least there are 6 of them. I think there will be more. I haven't added. Like I said, I'm still working on it, and I'm about 3 days before school starts. So this is just still a work in progress. But that basically, all the homework problems that I've given you guys are from the end of the chapter. Okay, so these are, you will find those problems in your textbook. You got that? Let me click on one of them. Say problem 136. And actually, you can see the solution here. I'm not supposed to show it to you, but anyway, there it is. He says here, a rocket fires 2 engines simultaneously. One produces a thrust of 665 Newton directly forward, while the other at this angle above the forward. Find the magnitude of the resultant force of these engines exert on the rocket. Okay, so if you look up the book, you're going to see exactly the same problem. Those data numbers, they may be different for each student. See, this is 665. Your book may say 663 or something. Okay, just slightly different. Okay, but the same statement of a problem. You see what I'm saying? And so on. Okay. So that's basically how the problems look like. Like I said, you may find them a little bit, maybe 7 or 8 of them here. And now, if I go to, whoops, now if you look at the left-hand panel right here, see this? Pearson eText. This is where you access the textbook. So what you do, you click on that. Okay, once you click on it, let me show you. You click on it. Open my eText, and when you do that, I already opened it, I guess, but anyway, here it is. Let me look at it. There we go. You just wait for it until it loads. This is the 11th edition. I've never taught from the 11th. It just came out a few months ago. I've always been teaching from the 10th edition for the last 5 or 6 years or so. So this is the 11th edition. If you see those lines right there, if you click on them, it basically show you how to navigate. So you're going to have a table of content. And if you scroll down, there they are. There is all the table, the chapter that you have. Now, by the way, the chapter 0 right here, it's basically a mathematical preparation for you. It basically it gives you information. It prepares you for all the algebra that you need for the entire course, this course, and so on. So, if you feel that you are a little bit rusty, you need to brush up on the math, you can do that. Also, there is also accompanied with videos like that.
Solving an exponential expression for the base number. So here we have x to the 4th equals 81, and we want to know what x is. 1/4. So the 4th
and so on. Okay, I mean there is all kind of stuff in it. So this is optional. I'm not covering chapter 0, which is the mathematical preparation here, but you're welcome to use it if you feel that you're a little bit rusty. But we are basically the bulk of the course really is mechanics, part 1. So we click on that, and that will be chapter 1 right here. And this is the very first chapter of the book right here. Okay. Now, if you go back to the video that I showed you, let me show it to you. Chapter 1. You go to Physics 151. What am I? Playlist. Right here.
Chasing that A and want to save time? Grammarly makes editing one click simpler.
There we go. So that's basically chapter 1, and it's the same picture as you can see here. 51. So you click on that, and then. By the way, the very first maybe 10 minutes or so, it's things that are not our concern. I'm talking to my students 2 years ago, those who took the course with me. But the lecture begins in about probably 10 minutes from the beginning of it. Okay, so maybe around there. Yes, it's a 26-minute course to mess up listen to the in addition to that, there will. Let me just show you where it starts. Same thing for the U.S. system. The input. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Past or maybe a chemistry. Algebra. There we go. Okay, it begins around here. That's on minute 3, on the 3rd minute. So you can just start on the 3rd minute. Give you everything you need, an overview. And he's talking about. I'm talking about the chapter 0 here. Maybe that would be a good idea if you feel your math is not adequate. It will be a good idea for you to read that chapter. Okay, but officially we begin the chapter. Our first chapter is chapter 1. Okay. All right. Let me leave the book for a second. I want to give you the lecture on a tablet. I prefer that, so I'm gonna just make it disappear, and then I'll open up OneNote, and with my stylus pen, we're gonna begin that. So and so on. Okay, you can watch it yourself. So that's basically what the book is all about. What else? What else? Let me go back to mastering course home. So, like I said, there are assignments right there. I'm almost done with this video. I have nothing else to say. Like I said, I'm going to fix all these dates. So these are the homework, and then there are the exam. I don't think I have done them yet, but I've just basically prepared the titles here. Exam 1 is going to be over the first 3 chapters. Exam 2, 4, 5, and 6, and so on. And then is the final exam. And I will be announcing the exam at least 1 week ahead of time. But simply, I'm going to be following the course schedule. This is very important. So let me go back to the course schedule. Maybe I forgot to mention that. So let me go back to modules, course. The course schedule is in the syllabus, course syllabus that is. And if you scroll down, here it is. Maybe, is that the one? Yeah. I like to download it. There we go. It's right there. I would urge you to maybe print it out and hang it somewhere so you can see it, and, whatever. But that's basically what you're going to be following the course schedule. So exam 1 is going to be after the 3rd chapter. It's going to be December 5th, the week of December 5th, if you will. Okay, but I will make an announcement, and then you have a whole week to take this exam. It's not like it's going to be on a specific day. You know what I mean? So we're going to open up. The week opens up at 12 midnight, 9/5. It closes Sunday 11:59, 9/11. Right? Within you have this whole week to take. You can take it anytime you want, provided that the exam here. I want to keep in mind that this exam is you only have one attempt, one shot at it. You know what I mean? Just one shot. So you want to prepare very well, and sit down and just take it. You take it once. Okay? Not unlike homework where you have many, many attempts and you have unlimited number. But this exam is going to be timed. I'll give you plenty of time, so you don't need to worry about that. Maybe 3 hours or something. You have plenty of time to work on it. And I'll give you more details on it. I haven't created them yet, created the questions yet. I'll give you much more details on it as we come close to the midterm exam. Okay. I can't think of anything else I want to talk about. I think I covered everything. Like I said, I apologize for the little typos here, but I will fix all of that. Okay, I think I'm going to end my video here, and I look forward to interacting with you during this fall semester. Bye-bye.